So my name is Jodi. I am a mother of three, and my husband and I are in the Bay Area. I came to Life Skills about 3 years ago, started in phase one and finishing up phase two. And the reason why I came to Life Skills was because I wanted a relationship with my three children. And right now, they are really at the young stage. My relationship with them is more of a yelling mom, and that's not what I wanted. And it's really impacted the way my family perceives me, how they actually interact with me, how I love them. And so I came to Life Skills because I was super angry and I couldn't figure out how to stop. And I was ready for a change. What I found out was that it's a group of people of like mine that are just wanting change and knowing how to go about it. So it was at that point I decided to give it a go, and I decided to continue with it because in the first phase I felt like there was a lot of information, but I really wanted to be able to explore it and talk about it, and then that's why I continued into phase two. It's wonderful to have friends that are able to commiserate with you. It's wonderful to have people of like mind, even outside of Life Skills. But what's different about once you come into it is that the facilitator is able to actually push you to see some of your boundaries and go a little bit further out of your comfort zone. And then the women that we were in with, I would say it really was all about being accountable. And even though they may commiserate with you, they will still push you and say, is that really how you would go about it the next time? And so there was such a bigger accountability factor. I can tell you that the other night I was tucking my children into bed, and I was already at probably a level 6 out of 10 for just emotionally charged and just tired. So I was using my tools, and I said, you know what, this is all I can provide tonight. So I said a very quick prayer to my son that night, and he was reaching out and saying, more prayer, and I said, I can't do it right now, but tomorrow it will look different. And so that's one of the tools, is saying, knowing what your limitations are right there at that time, and then saying it's okay to be in that moment, letting go, and then knowing that you get another try the next time and you can do it even better. And I think that's part of the tools. It's just an everyday experience, and you take it one day at a time, one situation at a time. And then you can come back the next week at Life Skills and talk about it and dissect it a little bit. As a matter of fact, I just had that opportunity to recommend it to a friend of mine, and what I told her was, this is one in a million. This particular class not only provides you the content that you need and that you've probably never heard before, it goes, from in the womb all the way to where you are now, and even looks at your future just a smidgen. But what I told her was that it's a safe group, and this is a group that does not judge or condemn. This is a group that wants to see you succeed. And even when you're in a rut, they will support you in that and know that you're still trying. Oh, that's an awesome question. Okay. To the person who I was, I would say, hang in there. That each week is a little bit of a baby step, and sometimes you can grow in leaps and bounds, but even in the times of distress and wondering whether or not this is the right place for you, stick with it, because by the time you get to the third year, or if you decide to even continue to go another round, there is such joy at the end of that struggle. And so I would encourage you to stick with it and persevere. And that's what it's about. Just growing, taking the journey. So do it.